My name is Kyle Frohna. I grew up in Dublin in Ireland. I studied nanoscience for my undergraduate and I did my PhD in physics at the University of Cambridge. And so here I'm basically using different types of microscopes to try and understand what makes batteries break down and improve them so we can use them for grid scale energy storage. It's a good question. I think academia is something that certainly interests me, the ability to do research in an area that's maybe not necessarily obviously profitable, but could serve humanity in the future. And also, I think I really wanted to learn more about batteries. And I thought the postdoc was a really great opportunity for me to kind of pivot fields and learn something truly new. Yeah, so I think a lot of the fellowship programs I've looked at before are very science-based, whereas I feel this fellowship, it took a problem, which is energy, and then it looks at it from many different lenses. And so I feel like rather than a cohort of people who are all physical scientists, I feel like the cohort is much broader. It's economists and policymakers and lawyers. And I feel it enables you to create a much more holistic picture for the energy problem than you would just get with just a bunch of physicists in a room together. So I think having colleagues from outside of the physical sciences has really given me an interesting perspective as to what the big challenges are in energy. I think having a lot of close colleagues who are interested in big grid scale things, electricity pricing or policy making, it really forces you to sort of get out of your own space and really think about how could the technology I'm working on really impact the world at large. And so I think having colleagues who are at that scale, I think is super beneficial. It's been really exciting. So I think, first of all, the sort of broader energy ecosystem at Stanford is really remarkable. The sort of people that you kind of bump into or the kind of organized lunches or dinners that the fellowship are putting on, it really forces you into close proximity with people who really are the leaders in the energy space. And so learning a lot from them, I think, has been really useful for me to figure out what it is that they're doing that I could do better and shaping my own career. And then, as I've kind of already mentioned, I think broadening my own perspectives, having moved from a solar energy background down to a battery background, I'm getting a sort of bigger picture sense of what the energy problem is, at least from a physical sciences perspective. And I think energy leaders require a full scale view of the whole problem. And so I think I'm getting that while I'm here. So I think the dream would be that I sort of revolutionize technology in solar and in energy storage to sort of change the way that we store and use renewable energy. I admit that's obviously extremely difficult. And so I think if I could move the dial in any sense from a physical sciences perspective to get some sort of new clean tech that helps to mitigate climate change, I think that would be a career well spent for me, for sure.